Hello, Facebook. How is everyone doing? I hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. I certainly am, so that's the good thing. Hello, Judy. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to wait around a few minutes and see who joins on. I don't know how many people would join on because it's just kind of a weird part of the day. So we shall see. You guys voted for a particular look, so it's time to, do that look for you guys. Hoping that does not fall. Hello, Ed. How are you? How are you? How are you? Just moving some stuff around here. Woo! Hello, hello. Let's see. All right, so hello, Megan. How are you? All right, so I'm not sure who else is going to join, so I'm just going to get started. And you guys voted, and so I'm going to do my best to pull off this pretty interesting look, to say the least. So we shall see how this turns out. I'm going to start out by doing my brows. I'm going to brush them up. I always brush them up. As you guys are joining, please say hello and make sure you hit that share button. It certainly does help my networking. I am going to start out with my makeup primer, my First Base makeup primer. This is the Limelight. And this is going to even out my skin tone, shrink my pores, as well as if you've got any redness, it will definitely help with that also. Hello, Tara. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Megan. Hey, you guys. Make sure you say hello. I'm going to go in with my Anastasia of Beverly Hills pomade, this Dip Brow Gel. It's in the color Chocolate. We're going to start out by doing these brows. I'm going to use my Anastasia brush today. And normally I use my Limelight, but I have cleaned it and we're going to use this one instead. Hello! Hey, guys! All right, so we're going to start here at the front. And I'm just going to do short strokes. And I'm just going to, you're going to hear Phoebe bark. Hey, Jamie. Hey, you guys. Make sure you say hello. Drop a 1. Hit the share. All that fun stuff. All right. So I'm just going all the way over. I'm just doing short strokes with the Anastasia brush. Hello. And you guys voted on this look. So the baby is good. He is currently downstairs. You're going to hear Phoebe barking because we have our contractor is here right now. He's putting in a new, it's like a beadboard ceiling in our screened-in porch. There we go. And he is currently downstairs barking and watching him because, well, he's decided that he is a watchdog. As tiny as he is. Hey, Kayla. Hey, you guys. Make sure you say hello, drop a 1, hit the share. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm just brushing this in. Hey, Betty. Hey, Kayla. All right, so I'm just brushing this at the front because naturally our brows are thinner at the front. And then I go back in and I just fill this in. Hello. He is so cute. He's like taking care of a newborn baby, though. My husband says I spoil him too much. Kayla, how are you feeling, honey? I hope you're feeling better. I've been praying for you. I'm so sorry about your loss. Little Milo is definitely, he is the joy of current, he just brings a lot of joy and happiness. I still miss my Charlie man like crazy, but he certainly does fill some of that void. I'm just filling this in, you guys. My brows are kind of, I don't know what's going on with them right now. Usually this one's the easy one to do. Oh, you're welcome, girl. You are so welcome. No problem. I'm actually really excited about this look, you guys. So you voted. The interesting part is that it first was it was tied. And then the last vote came in and it wound up being number 2. But I had, hey, Abby, hello. Hey, you guys. So I'm excited about this one, but because we had so many votes, I was asked to do, I actually received a message and, well, she wanted number 2, but, the number 2 vote, which ultimately won, but there were so many number 4s that I am going to, hey, Tina, that I'm going to also do that number 4. Now, that number 3, which is like an everyday look, I think I may just stick with those next few just as the next looks rather than voting because I had so many votes on different ones. Hey, you guys, make sure you say hello, drop a 1, and please hit that share button if you wouldn't mind. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it so very much. We're just filling in these brows. As you guys know, this is like my monster brow over here, which takes me a little bit longer to pull this off. I'm so glad you guys joined me on this Saturday afternoon. Thank you so much. Hey, Deanna. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? How's your baby, Deanna? Hope your little one is doing well. So yeah, we were talking about Milo, I think. He is a joy. He is a little joy. He's a sweet baby. Hey, Amy. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Let me clean out this brush. And I'm going to carve out my brows now with my Limelight Zero. Let me see here. My brushes are everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere. All right. Let me find. Where is my... Oh, boy. This always happens, you know, whenever you're looking for something specific. Oh, there it is. Ta-da! Found it. Hey, Star. Hello, hello. All right, so here we go. I'm going to use my Limelight Zero and my MAC 208, acting like a 2-year-old. Aww, that's awesome. I know you have to be so excited about having another little one. That is so awesome. Congratulations. All right, so here we go. I'm just going to carve these out with my MAC 208. All right. And the Limelight Zero. So what's everybody's doing this weekend? Anybody got anything fun planned? Doing anything fun? Hopefully you are. Let's see. All right. So we're not very talkative today. You guys are just going to watch me. That's okay. That is A-okay. Oh, I will do my best to entertain you and keep you, yeah, entertained. You're just cleaning? Oh, well, I need to clean, but yeah, I've kind of put that off today. I need to clean, but between needing and actually doing it is... Fun means cuddles with my hubby and dogs. Oh, yes, I know. How's baby Samson? All right, so I'm just going to, I'm drawing a line straight across here, you guys, because this is how I'm going to make sure that my brows are even. We're going to just join these because it really does help with making sure that they are the same. The same. All right. Okay, so there we go. 2 birthday parties, the Zeus Sunday. Oh, wow, that's a lot, girl. He's good, rotten and spoiled. Oh, girl, look, Tina, I know. Niall says I'm spoiling. He says that I'm spoiling Milo too much. I'm like, how can you spoil that baby too much? Hey, Michelle. Hey, Natalie. Hey, you guys. You're going to have a busy weekend, Deanna. All right, I'm going to take some Scotch tape. Nothing fabulous, nothing fancy. This is a cut crease. It's actually a cut crease, but it also has that very defined line over here with the shadows. And so we are going... How is my... Oh, he's good. He's good. He is rotten as ever. We were just talking about him. He is such a spoiled baby. Oh my gosh. Niall says I spoil him too much. I'm like, I don't know that that's possible. Niles will get used to it. We can never spoil our babies too much. I don't know. He's like, you're just spoiling him because he doesn't like me to leave the room without him. He wants to be with me all the time, which I'm like, well, you know, that's okay. He's just a little baby. Hi, Katie. Hey, you guys. Make sure you say hello whenever you join. Hit that share button for me if you don't mind. All right. Now that we got that tape in place, I'm going to take my concealer brush, my Limelight concealer brush. It's number 4. And I'm going to take my Limelight 01. And we are going to, you can use the Limelight concealer as an eyeshadow primer, as well as a concealer and a highlighter. So I use it for everything. I'm just going to try to blend that line out where I have put that concealer so that I define that brow. And we will put some more concealer under the eye once we're done, but right now we're just going to stick with this. All right, here we go. So hopefully everybody that voted for this look is on here. This look is going to be, I'm not even going to like pretend that it's not. It is a somewhat complicated eye. I know my daughter is super spoiled. Oh, well, I don't I don't think there's anything wrong with spoiling them. You know, I'm like, well, you know, I'm okay with him wanting to be around me all the time. It's okay. But Niles is like, what's going to happen whenever you go out of town and or we go out of town on vacation and he's just like so upset because he wants his mom. I'm just using my Limelight iridescent powder, you guys, and I am putting this over the concealer that I just used as my eyelid primer so that it will help the eyeshadows not crease, and it will just hold my shadows in place. All right. Okay. Let me pull up this picture here and let me see what we're doing. Now, I am totally 100% learning with you on this one because I have never done this look before. So, I'm going to do my absolute best to pull this off. I hope that I can. We're going to hope that I can. All right, so I'm going to be using my Jaclyn Hill palette, okay? You guys, that one always falls out. I'm going to have to glue that thing in so that it doesn't break because it's a beautiful green. All right, I'm going to use my my Jaclyn Hill palette. I will list the colors after I get done below just so you can see all the colors that I used because the colors are on the back and they're actually backwards. So I will list afterwards exactly which colors I used. So I'm going to start with, this is the look we're going for, okay? They have used kind of an orange color, an orangey red color, a peach. There's some black, and then this is the gold right here, which we're going to use the my Tarte chrome paint to create that kind of that silky look, and we will see how this turns out. So here we go. All right, let me see here. I'm going to first go in with this orangey color. I'm going to use my Limelight brush on almost every one of the colors. This is my number 10 brush. I'm going to be using this one mainly. So here we go. I'm going to start over here, and we're going to bring this up pretty high up on the brow bone because we are going to be working that color all the way down. I'm also, whenever I do the cut crease, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it a little bit higher than my normal crease because I want to be able to see the colors like they have in here. All right, here we go. So I'm going to go over here. We're going to be building this color up. You don't want to put too much off to begin with because of the transition of colors that we're going to create. So we're just going to build these colors slowly. And I'm just going to go back and forth from each eye to each eye. And let's see how this turns out. Okay? All right, I'm going to be using the same color over here. You want the color to be darker out here because this is that very defined line. Okay? That's the key. All right, so I'm just going to go up on my brow bone a little bit. And again, I'm just I'm diffusing this out over here on this side. I want it to be lighter over here and darker over here. Well, I keep losing people, so maybe I'm just too boring today. Am I too boring today, you guys? I'm trying. I'm trying. I have not been live very much, and I apologize. It's just I've had a really difficult time with my little baby Charlie being gone. It's been super duper rough. I'm going to try to get back into the swing of things. As far as being on here more often. No, I'm not. Okay, well, I'm trying not to be. All right, now I'm going to use a kind of a red color. So, in fact, I tell you what, I actually can tell you the two colors I'm using. I am using, hang on just one moment. I'm going to be using Jax and Roxanne. I'm actually using these two colors right here, okay? And there goes that eyeshadow yet again. I'm going to put that to the side before it goes everywhere and breaks. And then I'm going to cry about it. Okay. So I'm using Jax and Roxanne. Those are the two colors. So now I'm going to use Roxanne. I'm going to use my angled brush this time. This is my 09 brush. Okay. This is my angular limelight brush. I've knocked off the excess. And we are going to start over here, and again, you want this to be dark. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to leave just a small section right here, okay, of that first color. That's the key. And we're going to slowly just pull this color over all the way to the corner of the eye. And you're leaving a section of that original color because you want that transition of colors to go down. And again, we're building this color. So you always want to start out with a small amount and slowly work that color up to the color that you are wanting it to be. Okay? So far, so good. I think I'm kind of on to the colors. What do you guys think? Throw up some hearts if you're liking this look so far. What do we think? Try to get you guys to chit-chatting. All right. Here we go. So again, darker over here. And then, thank you, Jamie. Thank you so much. All right. So, again, darker over here and working our way over. Okay. Then I'm going to go back in with my Morphe M510 brush. And I'm just going to kind of work that color through. Okay. Because it's got to be blended really well together. Because you want the colors to be gradient. But you don't want it to be like where it's not blended well. It's got to be blended well. Otherwise, it just does not, it's just not going to look right. Okay. So it's like, it's a slow process as far as, especially down here. So here's what we're going to do. I am still putting that color. We are packing color here in the corner of our eye. Okay. So I have now gone down onto the eyelid. And I'm just going to work this color through that crease. It's okay if you get it all over here because we're going to be using some concealer to do that cut crease. We're just building this color up. I do really like these colors though. It is a fun color. It is a fun color. Hey Sonia, you like my nails? Oh, thank you. It's called Plum Wine. I got it done yesterday. Plum Wine. I've never gotten that purple color before, so I thought I'll do something different. All right, here we go. So I'm just, again, I want it to be darker over here in the corner. And I'm just working this color all the way over. Not too far up so that you can't see that original color. Just working it through. All right. Any questions so far? You guys, if I'm going too fast or you have questions along the way, please stop me and just ask a question. I'm happy to answer, because if you're going to try to create this look and you're not really sure, then I want to be able to answer those questions while you're on here, just so that we can make sure that you can pull this look off. And so Kelly Knight Barnett, she's so good, because you guys, she always tries the looks. And then she sends me, hey, Joyce. Hello. Hey, you guys. Make sure you say hello whenever you join, and hit that share button for me, please. All right, I'm adding a little bit more of that original color, because I actually, well, I blended it down too much because I wanted to be able to see that color better. Now, I will blend a little bit more, but I wanted to put just a little bit more on there. How are you, Joyce? Hopefully you're good. Are you having a good weekend so far? All right, we're just blending this down. All right. Okay. Happy Saturday! Saturday is a wonderful day. I love Saturdays. I get to spend the day with my hubby, and so that always makes me happy. He's actually gone right now, so to help a friend. So I thought, while he's gone, I'll jump on here and have a little fun with you guys. Okay. All right. So now what we're going to do is we are going to, hey, Barbara. Hey, Kaylina. Hey, Karen. Hey, you guys. Make sure you say hello when you join. Hit that share button for me, please. All right, here's what we're going to do. We are going to do this cut crease. It's going to be a little bit different than what we normally do, because what we're going to do is we're only going to cut from here to about right here, but I'm going to take it up onto my brow bone just a little bit so that we can see the colors. She has much deeper eyelids than I do, meaning her eyelids are a lot wider, so I want to be able to see the colors like she has. So that means you have to create kind of like a new crease. And once we do that, you won't, I mean, you're not going to be able to really tell it. Like it's not going to be that noticeable. So I'm going to take my Limelight Zero and my MAC 208 brush, and we're just going to cut this lid out. And then we're going to go back and we're going to blend in this outside edge, and we're going to be done with this eye, with these eyes. My day is going well. Thank you for asking, Barbara. How about you, honey? Are you having a good day? All right, I'm going to start out by going inside that crease. I'm going to go back in just a moment, and we will be bringing it up on that brow bone more, but I want to be able to control it a little bit better, so that's why I'm starting out in my crease. You're having a good day? Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I'm so glad to hear that. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to draw a line. So if you open your eye up, it's going to actually, you'll actually have some of that transfer usually if you have deep set eyelids. All right, I'm going to start in the corner. This will make more sense after I do it, I promise. The idea is we're creating kind of like a false crease. That's all we're doing. We're making it look like our eyelids are much larger than what they really are by creating this crease higher up on the brow bone. Hopefully that makes sense. I hope it does. This little brush right here, though, is like a miracle. This is a MAC 208 brush. it's perfect for doing cut creases like this. Okay. So you see how I did that? Do you see how when I open my eye, or when I close my eye, you'll still be able to see some of this concealer, okay? Now, you can certainly take it up even higher than that, and maybe I will. Let me see here. I think I will, so you guys can understand what I'm doing better. All right, now I'm not taking this all the way over because we're going to be filling this in with some more purple and black over there. Okay, you see how you can see how that crease looks higher? You guys flip some hearts if you see what I've done here. This is my actual crease right here, but by doing this, it's going to make my eyelids appear larger. So whenever I open my eye and have my eye open, you can still see the different colors. Okay, so that's what you want to do with a cut crease. It all depends on how much you want it to be seen. But if you have very small eyes, this is a way that you can create your eyes to look bigger or your eyelids to look bigger than what they really are. Okay, now you can do this without doing like this fancy schmancy thing that we're doing. You can just do this with an everyday. Why I have tape underneath my eyes? Because we are creating a very sharp line on the side over here because of the type of eye we're doing. Okay. So everybody understands what I've done here. I got a lot of hearts. You can do this with an everyday look though. So if you have deep set eyes, this is definitely a perfect way for you to be able to create a better, larger eyelid so that you can see all of your colors. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Limelight iridescent powder, okay? And I'm going to set this concealer. I don't want it to move while I'm doing my other eye. I'm so glad you guys are giving me hearts. I love all the hearts. I love hearts. Told him, but he did not listen. Oh, how funny. Well, he's a guy. And as much as you love makeup, I'm surprised he doesn't know that, Barbara. All right, here we go. So I'm going to go in over here on this other eye. Again, remember, we're going to start out by being in the crease only. And we're going to do our best to match this other eye. That's always kind of the hard part. And that's why I start with the crease, so that you can do a little bit at a time. And slowly work your way up so that you can create the exact same look. I don't have any falsies today, you guys. I didn't make it to the store to get any, so we'll just be doing some of my Limelight mascara, which this really needs some falsies, but, you know, I don't have any, and mine kind of just fell apart. So here we go. All right, here we go. So we're going to pull this up. Try to match this other eye. Just like this. Sorry for getting quiet, but I am trying to match. That's perfect. Look at that. You guys, I never get it on the first try. Never, 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 never. Hello, Brooke. Hey, Sarah. Hello, hello. All right. I'm going to go back in with my Limelight, the iridescent powder. And I'm just going to set this concealer because we don't want it to crease. We don't want it to move. We want it to stay right there in place. Let's see. Hey, Betty Sue. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Thank you for sharing, Barbara. I appreciate that. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to go in with chrome paint. This is Tarte. It's Tarte Chrome Paint. I got this at Ulta. It's Park Avenue Princess. It's just this gold color. If you want to create like a silk-like or a wet look, this is perfect. Okay, this is how you get that wet look. Not by eyeshadow, but by this. I'm going to take a, let's see here. Let me find the right brush. I'm actually going to use this brush here, I believe. Yeah, I'm going to use my Limelight, well, my 06 brush. I'm going to use this brush right here just so I have more control over it. Thank you so much, Barbara. I appreciate that, honey. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to use my primer spray, my Limelight primer spray, okay? Actually, that's the makeup finish. That's the wrong one. I just realized that. I'm going to use my primer spray, and I'm going to wet my brush because I will tell you that this chrome paint is sometimes a little hard to pick up. And here's the chrome paint. I'm just going to wet my I wet my brush, and it just causes the color to stick better to the brush. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill this in. I'm just going right back over where I put that concealer. That's all I'm doing. Okay. So I'll put a little bit more on there. I'm going to wet it yet again. All right. Thank you for sharing, Barbara. I appreciate that, honey. Okay. I'm just going to follow this line as closely as I can. And because this is a cut crease, we're going to be going back in, defining that colored line over that gold. Now, this is a little bit different gold than the original picture, but it will work. It's going to get us the same look. I promise it'll still be pretty because I don't have that exact gold from that look. Okay. All right. See how you can see that gold? Even when I close my eye, you can still see it. There you go. Hello, Rhonda. You got to go, Barbara. Okay, honey. I'll talk to you later. Have a good day. All right. We're going to wet this brush again. We're going to put some over here. You guys, I'm loving this look so far. I hope you guys are too. I really do hope you're liking it. I do like this. I'm glad you guys picked this one. I am glad you picked it. Now, before I do my photos, I may run and go get some lashes. Maybe. We'll see what it looks like at the end. We shall see. We will finish out the bottom of the eye once we get all the other color on, or all the makeup on. All right. It's looking good. Yay! Awesome. That's what I want to hear. Okay. All right. You like it? Yay! So Joyce, you know what it is, honey? I have practiced so much that's why it looks easy, but I promise you, I've never done this look before, and so I can easily mess up while I'm on here, which is what I'm always scared of, but hey, you know what? It's real life. All right, I'm going to go back in with this, this Roxanne color. I'm going to take my Limelight number 11 brush. Here's what we're going to do. If you see this gold line right here and this color, so we want to intensify right above that gold, that original color, because we want that gold to stand out even more. When you do a cut crease, you want to be able to see like those different colors. That's the idea. Okay. So we're just going to continue building this color. Now I will smooth this out. So don't like go, oh my gosh. I promise it will be good when we get done. I promise, I promise. But you want it to be all right. You want it to be very defined, because that's the idea behind a cut crease. Hello, Kayla. Hey, Phoenicia. Hey, you guys. Hey, Hannah. Make sure you say hello whenever you join. Hit the share. We're just going back in with some Roxanne. We're using the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm just defining this cut crease where I did this gold earlier because I want it to be more defined between the two colors. All right. I've definitely got to get back in the swing of things as far as doing lives because, like I said earlier, I have struggled with losing my little Charlie, and I'm going to try to get back into the swing of things, though, because it helps me to be on here. Okay, we're going to go back in with some of that original orange color up here. I can't remember the color off my head because I'm going to have to put these colors in afterwards. I'm going to blend those two colors together where we just created that defined line. I will list the colors afterwards so you can have the colors. All right, now we're going to go back in with the Morphe M510. We're just going to kind of blend that out without getting on the gold. You don't want to blend that gold in because it's got some glitter in it and it will go all over the brow. I mean, all over the eyelid, and then you're going to be totally messed up. Okay. All right. Now that we've done that, we're going to go back out here and we're going to work on this outer edge some. Okay. So let me put this chrome paint away. All right. Now, here's what they have done. They have used, let me see something here. We're going to have to, oh, I see what color I'm going to use. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to just stick with this Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going to go back to my Morphe 10 brush. Here's what we're going to use. We're going to be using this color called Soda Pop. It's kind of a blackish purple color. And we're going to mix this with the black. So we're going to be using these two colors here. You want to be super careful when you use black, though, because it will overpower all the other shadows. So we're going to build on. And there goes that eyeshadow again. Why did I put that eyeshadow back in there, you guys? I don't know why I did that. Okay, here we go. We're going to start out with Soda Pop. And we're just going to be staying right out here on this edge. And we're going to kind of blend this into that gold chrome paint. And we're just going to kind of work this out. Okay. Already looks good. So glad you... Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Joyce. All right. So we're just working this color out. We're just kind of blending those two together. I'm going to take my... I'm going to use my 07 Limelight brush, and I'm just going to kind of blend those two together. I want them to be blended better. Right on the edge. So it's kind of just this transition. It's not so just like cut. We want it to be cut. All right, more Soda Pop. And I may not even, well, I think I will use a little bit of the black. But not much at all. Because it's going to be overpowering, I think. Let me see here. I need my angled brush. Yeah. All right, they've actually worked this up a little bit further over here so that it blends better. I'm just using Soda Pop still, knocking off the excess. I switched to the angular brush. I'm just bringing this over. We're just doing this outside edge, okay? All right. This is actually a really good one for brown eyes. She's got green eyes, but I do like it with my brown eyes. Thank you, Joyce. I appreciate that. Again, thank you. All right, so again, we're just going to bring this over a little bit. We're just blending this together. to build this color up so it matches this eye. I think I'm going to stay away from the black. I don't like the black too much. I don't think it's gonna, I think it's more of this purple black color that's on there. And I'm just blending, blending, blending. You want it to be very smooth. That's the key. I mean, that is like the key for all makeup, is just blending. You honestly can never blend too much, I'm telling you. Never blend too much. Okay. All right, so let me look here and see. All right, we got to go back in. We got to add a little bit more of this Roxanne color over here. This isn't quite defined enough. Okay, there we go. All right, now I'm going to take my my angled brush and I'm going to put in a little beam, which is this light color right here. I'm going to put this up near my brow bone, right below my good gracious, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm off today. I am off today. Right below my eyebrow. There we go. There we go. Finally got it out. Okay. This is just going to lift that brow bone up. You always want to kind of highlight with a lighter color up here so that it lifts your brow. Just going to blend this over. I mean, you can look here and see. See how that lifts that? There's definitely a difference that from this side to this side. Much different. All right, I'm just going to kind of blend that together now. Just right there on the edge. Right on the edge. Okay, there we go. And we are done with the eyeshadow portion. So that was super easy. Now what we're going to do is we are going to put on the eyeliner, and I'm going to do my best to do the eyeliner like she has. I can't promise anything because I will tell you the way she's got that eyeliner, what she's done is so I don't have almond shaped eyes. So she's created that almond shape, but I'll tell you what I need to do. I actually need to do this gold part before I do, well, maybe not. No, I can do that afterwards. I can do it afterwards. Okay, so here we go. Let me see. I'm going to use my Limelight number 13 brush. And to create this look today, I'm going to use my, where is my Maybelline? Let me see here. Actually, let me see. Well, I guess I'll just use I'm going to use my Limelight Perfect Eyeliner instead. All right. Hey, Jamie. Hello, hello, you guys. All right, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I shook this way too much. Way too much. Okay, we're going to start here on the inside. And I'm going to show you guys how to create almond-shaped eyes when you don't have almond-shaped eyes. Now again, this is totally if you want to do this. If you decide you don't want to, you're not concerned about having that almond shape, then you're fine. You don't have to do it. And as you all know, I have a hard time talking and putting on eyeliner. So very sorry. I always struggle with it though. It's like I can't do it. It's like, I don't know. It's weird. Weird. Okay. All right. So I'm going to draw this wing. She has somewhat of a large wing. I'm going to use my tape as my guide. We're just going to fill that in. And voila, voila, voila. All right, here we go over here. I hope this turns out good. All right, I'm going to have to fix this because what I've done is, let's see. Yep, I'm going to have to fix that. Hey, Tina. Hey, you guys. I'm sorry I get so quiet when I start putting on, I'm telling y'all, I cannot put on eyeliner and talk. It's the craziest thing. I'm hoping one day, like, I master that skill. I don't know if I will, but I'm hoping one day I will. All right, I've got to put a little bit more gold down here because I put too much eyeliner. So I'm having to cover that up a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Okay, now time to create that wing on this eye. Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can match this. I think when I take this tape off, we're going to find out if I matched them or not. Hey, Krista. Hey, you guys. Hey, Jamie. All right, here we go. Let's see how good I was at matching. Oh, boy. I got a mess to clean up. I did not have that pressed down hard enough, and that's what happens when you don't have tape pressed down hard enough. It goes everywhere. All right. And voila. So besides this crazy business over here that I got to clean up, let me do that real quick. I'm going to put on some, I'm going to do some Limelight 01 and clean this up. You've got to make sure that whenever you do tape that you do have it pressed down really hard, because if you don't, the eyeliner will definitely do that. I need to put on some concealer anyways, and so it is okay. No problem. And I'll show you how to do the almond eye in just a moment. If you're just joining, please say hello, drop a 1, hit the share. Okay, so what it looks like to me is that this wing is larger than this wing. So I'm going to go back in and I'm going to fix that and make it the same size. All right, here we go. All right, what do you guys think? Does that look like the same to you? What do we think? Throw up some hearts. Does it look like the same? I hope they do. I really hope they do. I hope they do. Okay. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. Maybe they do. Okay. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'm now going to go back in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you. Hey, Brandy. Hey, you guys. I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Eye Studio. This is in Blackest Black, and I'm going to use my Limelight number 13 brush, and I'm just going to fill in my waterline first, and then we're going to go back and create this almond eye. But we're going to have to do that gold part first on the bottom so that we don't cover it up. So I'm just using my brush. We're going to fill this all the way in. It looks good. Thank you. We're getting there. Once we get the eyes done, you guys, I'm telling you, it's like the rest of the makeup is a breeze. It's like I fly through it. What's the look we're going for? Here's the look we're going for. Right there. That look right there. That's the one that's the one everybody voted on. So we're trying to pull it off. Now my gold is a little bit different than the gold that's in the photo because I don't have that color chrome paint that she is wearing. But it's a start. It works. So we're just filling in the waterline. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to pull this out of my waterline a little bit to make it blend like underneath the eye. I'm going to use my Limelight number 12 brush. Okay. And I'm just going to pull this out of the waterline and smooth it right underneath those lashes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it join over here with that wing. With the wing. All right, to clean this up a little bit. Clean up, clean up, clean up. It's like I'm back in teaching kindergarten again. All right, so let's do this eye over here. And by pulling this out of that waterline that way, it will cause it not to run as bad throughout your day. Now this is waterproof as well, so keep that in mind. I'm just blending this over here because if you notice on this particular look, they've kind of got it blended together. And so that it's very, very blended together. And I'm going to go back in with this Soda Pop and I'm going to put it right here because I want to blend it in right in that corner. I want to create that very right in with that with the eyeliner. Hey Jamie, hello, hello. All right, so I'm just pulling this over. This is Soda Pop. All right. Now I'm going to go back in with my chrome paint and I'm going to do the bottom of this eye and then we're going to go back in with the eyeliner to create that almond shaped eye when you don't have almond shaped eyes, which is somewhat, it's not easy. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it there. All right. We're just going to put this right underneath. I'm going to bring it in the corner right there. I'm using my MAC 208. And we're just going to put it right underneath the eyelashes. Okay. All right, let's do the other side. We're getting there, guys. We are getting there. I'm just pulling this over to the corner. You want it to basically go through the corner. You want it to You don't want to leave out that corner of the eye. We're just going to kind of pull that over and blend it a little bit. And we're not going to take the gold all the way over though. That's the key. Let me clean this brush off. Okay. Now, I'm going to use my gel liner, this liquid eyeliner, to create this almond-shaped eye. So here we go. This is super, super fine. So it allows you to create that look very, very easy. Just got to make sure you get all that excess off, because otherwise it will go everywhere. Okay. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to, hopefully I can explain this. I'm hoping I can. Oh, well, I would like to think so, but I think we're going to stay in tonight. All right. I think a friend of mine's, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I'll have to tell him, Joyce, that was your idea. All right, here we go. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to take this, okay, and you are going to literally make a line like this. So you're going to just pull it out, okay? Then you're going to take and you are going to join those lines together. All right. Then I'm going to take this brush, smooth that out a little bit. That is how you create an almond eye without an almond eye. So you are just taking this again, and you're pulling your eye out, well, the corner of your eye out with using the eyeliner, okay? And then you're just joining. You're creating almost like a triangular shape. Just like that. That's how you create kind of an almond-shaped eye without having almond-shaped eyes. You can certainly pull it out further if you want to. I don't normally do that because I feel like it just makes me look weird. But you can if you want to. All right. There we go. That's how you do that. Hopefully you learned something new today. Maybe. All right. That is done. So eyes are done. Let's get started with the rest of this makeup. All right. So I'm going to use my Limelight Olive One foundation. Here's Olive One foundation. As you know, wax-based, doesn't sell in fine lines or pores or wrinkles or anything like that. I'm going to use my Artis brush. I'm just going to put on a little foundation. We're going to pull it up as close as we can to that line without getting on any of our eye makeup. So that wasn't too bad. I don't think that eye was too bad. It's a little hard. I mean, it takes practice. But you all can pull it off. I know you can. If you decide to do it, please send me a picture on my Makeup Covers Jesus Heals page, or even my just my regular page. Just, yeah, I would love to see it if you try to pull it off. I love, 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 love when people try to do these looks and they send me photos. It's just, I love it. Love it. All right, we're just going to kind of blend this in. We're blending that concealer in where we've defined that brow. In with the olive. It looks good? Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. mess that up a little bit. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think this definitely needs some falsies. I feel like it does to really be what it's supposed to look like. Definitely. All right, this needs to be blended a little bit more. Just noticed. Okay. All right. Now we're going to go back in. I'm going to do some highlighting and some contouring. Let's see here. All right. I just don't know. This is not right over here. Hold on a second. See, y'all are witnessing me messing up right now. You always know it's live because I will mess up. But it's okay. Messing up is good. That way you know that I am not a makeup professional by any means. I love makeup and I love doing makeup. I mean, I practice like crazy, but I'm not a professional makeup artist. And I'm definitely going to mess up along the way. It's not going to be perfect every time. Never going to be perfect every time, I will tell you that. All right. But at least you know that it's okay if you don't get it right. All right. Here we go. I'm going to take my Limelight Perfect Bronzer and I'm going to do a little bit of contouring with it. I'm going to put a little bit up here. I'm contouring again for a round face. I actually put on my page one day how to contour for different face shapes. If you missed that, if you send me a private message, I'll be happy to send it to you privately. If you're not really sure how to contour your face shape, it'll also tell you how to determine like what face shape you have. So just let me know if you need that and I'll be happy to help. Also, if you need help with like color matching or anything like that for any of the Limelight products, just shoot me a message or type in me and I will be happy to message you and get you all set up on your perfect match, your perfect shade. All right, here we go. Now, I'm going to go back in with my Limelight Concealer 00 and do a little bit of highlighting. I'm going to use my small, very small Artiste brush. And we're going to draw triangular shapes underneath our eyes. This will not cause like backflash, like that white look if you take a photo. This is not going to cause that. Some highlighter or some, you know, when you do this will, but this will not. Hey, Melissa, how are you? Thank you for saying hello. All right, put this down the middle of the nose. Melissa, I know you voted for number 3, and I know you're just jumping on. I'm going to do that look because I really love it. So I am going to do that look. I think I'm going to do all the looks that I posted because I had so many different votes. So I'll let you know when I'm going to do that one. Because it's a good everyday look. Number 2 wound up winning. All right, we're going to do half circular shapes over here. We're just carving out those cheekbones. That is all we are doing. I'm putting it right below that bronzer line. Yeah, it's a really pretty one. So, and it's super easy. And so that's why I've decided that I'm definitely going to do it, because I think it would be a really fun one to do. All right, I'm going to take a beauty blender, just a damp beauty blender, and we're just going to stipple this in. So I'm just pressing this in. Pressing it in, we're not smearing it. This here, I'm going to stipple in, but at the same time, I'm pulling it up to kind of blend it in with that bronzer line, so it's not quite so harsh. So I'm pressing in and pulling up at the same time. All right. Well, I will do it, Melissa. I promise I will do that look. Because there were a couple of people that, but I think it'd be a fun everyday look. So I'm going to do that one. All right. Over here, we're just pressing this in again. We're just stippling it in. Down here, I'm going to pull this up just like the other side. So I'm pressing in and pulling up at the same time to blend this out. All right, I'm going to go back in with a little bit of bronzer since I've covered up some of that around the top of my forehead. And just blend that in. Then I'm going to go back in with my iridescent powder, my Limelight iridescent powder. So this one right here. And I'm just going to put this over the top of where I just put all of that highlighter. This mattes everything. It makes your makeup stay in place. So everywhere we just put the highlighter, I'm putting this over it. That's all we're doing. All right. Okay. Now, let me see here. I did not do one thing. I'm going to go back in my Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going to use that color Roxanne again. I'm going to use this angular brush here, and I'm going to bring in a little bit of this color right underneath to that gold. So just to the gold, okay? So you're going to start over here and you're just bringing it to that gold. All right? Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to throw on a little bit of highlighter. I'm going to use my Kristen Leanne and my angled, actually my fan brush. Here's my fan brush. I'm going to just, what I do is I just rub it all the way across all of them because I like the way that it mixes. And I'm going to spray a little bit of my primer on it. And I'm going to put this right here on that cheekbone. I'm going to bring it up a little bit up here. Put a little bit more. Right on that cheekbone. Put a little bit more on my brush. Spray it. You guys, y'all know I love some highlighter. It's crazy how much I love highlighter. Highlighter is like awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit on the end of my nose. I just use my finger. Oh, thank you. Kind of blend it in. I usually use my finger for my nose. On the Cupid's bow. All right, I'm going to go back with my fan brush and just blend this out. little bit. Oh, thank you guys for all the hearts. All right. Now, I'm going to go in with my blush, my Limelight Perfect Blush, and my angled Limelight 03. So where are our Niles and I going? We're not going anywhere, actually. We're just going to stay at home. Actually, I may run to the store, if that counts. All right, we're going to put this between the highlighter and the bronzer. Thank you, Jamie. All right. Then I'm going to go back with my Limelight number 2 brush. Just kind of blend this together. I don't want any like super defined lines. Okay. Where is my, let me see here. All right, I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Gel in the color Chocolate, and I'm just going to brush through my brows to make sure that I don't have any like powder on them. This will help. I'm just going to comb them up rather than over, so it makes them look fuller. I did mess up the outer edge, so I'm going to go back with my Anastasia Brow Wiz and create this outer edge, because I have messed that up. It happens. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to throw in a little bit of mascara. Since I don't have any falsies. All right, here we go. We'll just do a couple of coats. That way they will be much thicker. All right. So what do we think? What do you guys think? Hey, Megan, you came back. All right. All right. We are getting close, you guys. Getting very, very close. All right, put a little bit on the bottom. You think this could be an everyday look? I guess it could be. It's not too bold. It's a pretty look. I'm glad you guys chose it. I've never done one like this before, but first time for everything, right? All right. Yay! Thank you, Joyce. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jamie. All right. I just realized that I picked up the wrong mascara. I don't have fibers in this one. Well, I'm going to go back with a second coat with my Limelight Perfect Mascara so that I have longer lashes. This is Lorac Pro. I just grabbed the wrong one. Milo is good. I'm sure he's probably downstairs looking for his mommy. He is very, very attached to me. He wants to be with me all the time. Y'all, it's so funny. At nighttime, he wants to sleep under the covers, which if you've never had a dachshund before, they like to burrow in underneath covers. And they like to be very, very warm. You would think that they'd be like smothering, but they're not. They like to be under the covers and like almost literally, I'm not kidding you, smothering. But he, when I take him to bed, I usually go and wash my face after I take the dogs to bed at night. And he'll get under the covers, and as long as I get in the bed with him right then, he's fine. But if I don't, y'all, he jumps off the bed and comes in the bathroom. Phoebe is not jealous. Phoebe really loves him. Phoebe gets lots of attention. She's not starving for attention at all, I assure you. But she really loves him. She enjoys having a companion. I had to take him to the doctor because he was having some stomach issues. And so I had to take him to the doctor. And the vets even said that they said, boy, she's really perked up. She seems a lot better. I said, yeah, she really is a lot better. She's a lot happier having someone here. She was so sad. I'm talking, it was pitiful. She would just sit in front of the front door and just whine and cry. It was so pitiful. But she's had Charlie in her life since she was 6 weeks old. I mean, she's never been alone. She's always had another companion, and so it was different for her. Yeah, I struggled with it at first because I wanted some time to grieve on my own, but I couldn't do that to her. She was just too pitiful. And I happened to be just looking online. I started looking for a playmate, and I ran across little Milo. Well, his name was not Milo. It was BB, as you guys, most of you know anyways. And she kissed him all over when I walked in with him. It was just the sweetest little thing in the world. It was like, oh, and then she started kissing me like just, oh, thank you, Mommy. Thank you so much. She couldn't believe that I brought home a playmate for her. So she was very, very happy. Okay. So no jealousy. She has no reason to be jealous. She's very, very, very loved. So she is A-okay. All right. Okay, I need to get a Q-tip because I've got a little bit of gunk in my eye. Okay. And I need to fix this over here real quick. Hang on. Where is it at? Okay. And voila. Okay. Now, because I have these eyes that are just like, woof, I'm going to do a very light colored lipstick. Throw up some hearts if you guys want to help pick out the lipstick. Or do you just want me to pick one? What do we think? What do we think? Throw up some hearts if you want to pick the lipstick. Oh, thank you, Melissa. So I have no hearts. Well, that means then I'm just going to pick out one. I'm going to use my Anastasia Toffee Lip Gloss. That's the color I'm going to use. I'm just going to pick one. That's what I'm going to do because everybody's so quiet today. I'm picking. All right. This is Toffee. It's not quite right. Hang on. Let me see here. What color do I want to mix with it? I think I'll mix a little bit of, let's see here. I'll mix a little bit of this with it. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. This is Anastasia of Beverly Hills. It's called Stripped in Liquid Lipstick. Stripped in Liquid Lipstick. So you can get this at Ulta or Sephora. They both carry Anastasia. Okay, you guys, the last thing I need to do is I need to lock all this in with my Limelight finishing spray. It locks it in for 16 hours. Has anti-aging properties in it. And we are done. So what do we think, you guys? Do we like this look? Love this look. I got some little hearts there. So pretty close to the photo, I think. Pretty close. What do we think? Pretty close. Pretty close. Yeah. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Seeing how I've never done it before. Thank you for all the hearts. Yay! Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it so very much. So I wanted to take a couple of minutes here real quick. I have had I wanted to recognize a couple of things, you guys. As you know, thank you for all the hearts, you guys. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. So I wanted to ask you real quick, or let you know a couple of things. So remember whenever I set up my prayer, War Room prayer board? I don't know how many of you remember that or not, but you guys, we've had a couple of prayers answered, and I wanted to share with you the prayers that have been answered. One was, there is a young girl that I know, she also sells Limelight products. This lady that had stepped up to be her mother, she had been diagnosed with lung cancer. And you know what? She took some treatments, y'all, and she is cancer-free. Cancer-free. Is that not the most beautiful thing ever? That is like music to my ears. You have no idea. And then also I had another young girl that her husband's been looking for a job, and he wanted it to be the job that God wanted him to have. And you know what? He got the job that he exactly wanted. So yes, praise God. Y'all, you know what? God answers prayers like crazy. Here's what I've actually done. So Niles's aunt, yes, prayers answered. Thank you, Jesus, for answering prayers. I still have quite a few prayers on there, and I've not gotten anybody else to tell me when you've had some, as you have prayers answered, please let me know, because I love to share when God has answered prayers, you guys. And if you've got something that you need me to be praying about, please let me know, because what I've also done is Niles's aunt, she has a group of women that are prayer warriors, and they strictly pray every day. They come in and they pray every day. So anyone that sends me prayers, I pass them along to that prayer warrior group. You guys, that means that not only am I praying for you, Niles is praying for you, but there is this group of women that comes in and they pray they pray so hard for all of these prayers. God is answering prayers. And so if you have a prayer that you want me to add to that board, please send it to me. If you don't want to put it on here, you can send it through a private message. And look, they can be answered. We've got someone healed of lung cancer. She is cancer-free, you guys. And we have someone that's found a job. So if you've passed a prayer along to me, as your prayers come are answered, please let me know, because I let them know. I let that prayer group know. And then I also take it off my board and I add it into this group of prayers that have been answered. So, you know what, Jamie? It is okay if it's unspoken, because I have passed along unspoken prayer requests as well. I do tell them your name, your first name, and then I tell them that if it's unspoken or not. But again, if you have prayers, please let me know, you guys, because God is working and He is answering prayers. And, you know, where two or more gather, they tell you that, you know, God is there and He can answer those prayers for you. So let me know. Natalie, you know what? I will pray for you. Yes, He does, Joyce. He really does listen to our prayers. I will pray for you, Natalie. I've actually been praying for you, honey, ever since we've been talking. So lots of prayers for you. But amen and praise God for all these answered prayers, you guys. And so I wanted to take my little time today of Makeup Covers Jesus Heals, just to take some time to thank God for answering those prayers, because it's really good for us just to take a moment to thank Him for that, rather than focusing on something else or talking about something else. We can just praise Him, praise His holy name for answering prayers. And you guys, for anybody that is hurting right now on here, anything that's going on in your life, I'm praying for God just to reach down, and I'm praying for Him to wrap His loving arms around you and let you know that He's there. And I'm praying for healing. I'm praying for comfort. I'm praying for peace. I'm praying for any hardships. I'm praying if it's financial, anything that's in your life that is a burden to you right now. I'm praying that Jesus answers your prayer in Jesus Christ's name. Amen. So, you guys, again, let me know what I can pray for specifically. I'm going to add you to my board. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for spending time with me today and adding a little brightness to my day. And I love each of you. Mwah. And as I always say, no amount of makeup can ever cover my love for Jesus. Have a great day, you guys. I love you too, guys. I love you so much. Love you bunches. I'm going to keep praying for you, so let me know what we can pray for, okay? And so I can add you to that board. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend. If I have time tomorrow, I will definitely jump on here and do another look for you guys. I may do that everyday look. Love you too, Natalie. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you guys so much. Have a good one. Let's see. Pray for your husband's Aunt Ruby. She has lung cancer and not much time left. Jamie, I will add her to my prayer list right now, honey. I will do that just as soon as I get off of here. Mwah. We're praying for complete healing, or we're praying for peace and comfort, and that she rests in the arms of Jesus, and that there's comfort and peace over you guys, as you know that she has moved on to a much more beautiful place than you could ever imagine here. So God's going to just reach around her right now, and any pain that she's feeling, Father, I'm asking you to just take away that pain, Lord. Give her peace and comfort, Lord. I'm praying for the family, Father, that they understand that you, Lord, are in control. And if you feel that it is her time to go, Father, just let them understand why. Let them have peace and comfort and know that she is residing with you, and that she is happy, and she is in the most beautiful place that she could ever imagine. In Jesus Christ's name I pray, amen. You guys, God is working. God is good. God is there with you. He loves all of you. He loves me. He loves each and every one of you. So, again, thank you so much. Mwah. Love you guys. Have a fabulous, fabulous weekend, and I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye. Take care.